the Combat Diva podcast. This your girl TG. Last week we stopped off kind of talking about Aisha Curry's comments on putting your relationship first. Having a woman in their life could be an added bonus to their life, but as far as survival mode, I don't think they actually.
Most men are stupid. Most men are like really stupid. Like really, most men are like really like not good at like self-efficiency.
Or upbringing, a very solid home, a very happy home, or just mostly just stability. So if the parents.
Divas, stomp your left, right, left. Combat Divas. Hey.
Yo, welcome back to the Combat Diva podcast. This your girl TG
and your girl Tanisha B.
And we have a treat on today. We had a lot of people reach out and was like, we need a male perspective. We need a male perspective. So on today, we'll have a male perspective. We got with us one of our battle buddies and also an Army veteran. He was in the military for how long, Ricky?
13 years.
13 years, a 13-year veteran. We was actually in Afghanistan together, me and Ricky. So thanks for being here on today, Ricky.
13 years wasted.
It's not wasted.
Not wasted.
You got to do 20, right?
Yeah, but we'll talk offline.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk offline.
So Ricky is here today to not defend all men, so we're going to put that on your shoulders.
I can't do that.
That's a heavy cross to bear, but you will defend some men.
Some men.
And we want to interrogate you, but, some question and answers that the audience reached out and was like, hey, I want to ask this question.
We've been dying to figure this out. Women need to know.
Right, exactly. That was exactly the conversation. So last week we stopped off kind of talking about Aisha Curry's comments on putting your relationship first. And we kind of went into, women's work and how women works from son to son. And Tanisha B, you took the stance of, what was your stance? I can't remember.
Well, my stance was that people didn't understand the reason why, what Aisha Curry is saying about why she put her marriage before her children. And my thing was, I agree, because, if you don't have a solid foundation between you and your spouse, how will the kids be able to have a very stable upbringing, a very solid home, a very happy home, or mostly just stability. So, if the parents can't get along and the parents is not seeing eye to eye and they not showing love, that when they think kids are not paying attention, they actually feel that they see that and they emulate that. So.
And on the woman's work part, though, you was rebuttaling me on the fact that men need women. This is what my point was.
I never not said men didn't need women.
No. That's not what you said. You said they could stand on their own. They don't need.
They can. They really could stand on their own. It's not like the woman is their heir. They need them in order to survive in this world. They really. I believe.
Some men do.
I believe that they can survive on their own. Having a woman in their life could be an added bonus to their life, but as far as survival mode, I don't think they actually need.
Well, Ricky, your situation would be more unique. Do you feel like in a heterosexual relationship that that men who are looking for a mate, or not even looking for a mate, that they can be successful and go on and not have some type of backbone and structure, or even think that it would be nice to have it?
Most men are stupid. Most men are like really stupid. Like
okay.
Most men are like really like not good at like self-efficiency, like doing things on their own. Like sometimes they need a supportive woman to be like, here's your tie. Did you eat?
Yeah.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Oh no. Some men need that, and some men don't. What they want is a partnership. Like, we in this together. We a team.
Yeah.
You Alpha team, I'm Bravo team. We gonna go on this thing and we gonna do it. So it's like, when you have a situation where it's like, putting your man before the children, it's just like, it's tradition, right? What did she see when she grew up? She saw her mom do that.
Yeah.
Right. And as a man, as being a provider, as most men feel like they should be, I mean, who doesn't want to get the big piece of chicken first?
Yeah, the big picture.
But when I had my kids, and y'all talked about this the last time. Like when I had my kids ate first all the time. Mm-hmm. They ate first.
Now tell me your family dynamic of you and your children.
So I was a stay-at-home dad for like 2.5 years, maybe.
Okay.
And that was just something that we came to an agreement on. Like, okay, you in school, you just got a good job, meaning her. Mm-hmm. How about you just, stay home? Okay, we could save money on, whatever.
Daycare.
Yeah, daycare.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. What I didn't realize, because at that point in my life, I didn't really believe in gender roles, was, and this is something that somebody very dear to me told me. They said, you sacrificed your manhood.
Wow.
To stay at home with your kids.
That's interesting.
You don't have to take that as fact and something that's like the gospel. But I took it with a grain of salt because I did feel like that person it was some truth to it, because a man, thousands and thousands of years, that's what men do. We provide, we protect, those are the things we're supposed to do. So when you take a man out of that zone and you put him, I'm not going to say in a supportive role, because again, we're talking about gender roles, but since we're talking about gender roles, when you put him in a supportive position, you're taking that away from him, that ability to do those things. And in a way, he's, emasculized, So no man wants that at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, I'm a man first.
Right.
Treat me like a man. And what is a man supposed to be treated like? Right. Does he get the chicken first? But
being at home, did you feel like that's what changed it? So like you being at home, did you feel like it changed even her perspective of you as a man? Wow. Because she was the breadwinner, quote unquote.
She was the breadwinner. She was the provider. Absolutely.
Wow.
That's what happens.
So
now,
did she act like she was so did she take on the masculine
passively.
role?
Passively. Very passively.
See? Yeah,
very
and I think it's not, intentional sometimes.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like a reprogramming. Right?
I feel like if you all came to agreement that, okay, she's going to be the one, she's making the money, she's going to bring the money home, I take care of the kids, I take care of the household, you're still going to be, you still that man, you're still protecting, but, how is it that she can take on, what is that, unintentionally take on that masculine role, or to treat you as such when you all came to this decision together.
Right.
So
how does that happen?
How do you get a chance to come and kind of just treat me like the child, or treat me like, oh, this just some old out of work ass nigga?
Yeah.
How do you get to do that when we came to the agreement? So
right.
It's like you don't get to treat me that particular way, because we came to the agreement this is our roles for right now, so you don't get to come to me and be that way. So how did you handle that?
So what needs to be looked at and I guess analyzed is, okay, what was her upbringing? And I don't think it was completely intentional. I think eventually like I said, the recalibration of this is what I'm doing, this is what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Why the dishes ain't done?
Right.
How come you ain't cooked nothing? I'm tired.
Wow.
So that happens, and that will happen in any situation. If a man came home, man, what's to eat? Nothing. What?
What you been doing all day?
Right, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So, her upbringing was she saw a strong black woman, single, raised 2 kids. That's what she saw.
Okay.
That's what life is. That's her reality. I can't take that away from her.
Right.
So when you allow a strong woman to be strong and in control, that's what's going to happen. Because a woman can't be in control and happy at the same time.
Woo! A woman can't be in control. Can we quote that? Quote that. A woman can't be in control and happy at the same time.
This ain't 100% of women.
Okay.
This ain't 100% of women.
From your
What?
perspective.
From my perspective. From what I
I
experienced.
was finna soldier boy you.
No, but
In control!
in control. But think about it though. I don't know if y'all ever been in a relationship where you run into a guy and it's like, where we going today, babe? I don't know. Where you want to go?
All the time.
And you want him to lead.
Yeah,
Take me someplace.
absolutely, yeah.
Even though when you get there, you might be like, I don't want this.
Yeah, but when you're a strong black woman, you don't want to take charge all the time. Most of my
right.
friends are strong black women.
Uh-huh.
Some strong white women too. But like most of them are strong black women, and by them being strong black women, they come back and say things like, "I don't want to be dominant in the bedroom."
Absolutely.
Going to the sex conversation. I don't want to be dominant in the bedroom because I've been making decisions all day long. Now I don't want to be like, okay, I'll be on top.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to just? I just turn over. You ain't gonna say shit. You know, like you want somebody to come in and be like, you know,
Hey.
take control.
You better be ready.
Right, right. Okay, take control, grab me, pull my head. You know, a woman always want to feel protected
Absolutely.
at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And so once the gender roles switch, I think it just happens just by biology, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a recalibration, definitely. And when you have a strong person in any position that's used to being in charge, there is a small piece of them that wants to be not in charge sometimes.
Absolutely, and at the most vulnerable moment, because
At
sex
the
is a vulnerable,
very vulnerable
situation.
Thing. You
So
butt
why
ass
wouldn't you
naked
wanna
with
be?
somebody, and y'all finna do something like sharing bodily fluid. That's like some very personal stuff.
That's
Yeah,
that's
it
the
sounds
way to say it.
undignified, don't
No,
it?
it's that wasn't attractive at all, actually.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, sex
you
is
just
very
lost
nasty.
fans, actually.
It's very
It's like
nasty.
it's just bodily fluid. I was just like, okay,
Ugh.
no.
You couldn't get over the bodily fluid. Bodily
I
fluid.
can't drink this juice.
That's fucking disgusting.
I'm drinking it.
I'm drinking. I have to regurgitate.
To these,
No, but
it came up a little bit, like bodily fluids.
But
like
yeah, I mean, when you put, when
she's
you,
a
when
virgin.
What? No, but it's not a bad thing, you know. But genetically, traditionally, how we're made, right? At the basis and the core of every person, how you're made. You're a man, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say you demand it or command respect, but as a man, like that comes first and foremost, right?
Yeah.
And as a woman, that also comes first and foremost. But it's like in the roles, there needs to be some respect and understanding as to what I'm doing and what you're doing.
I got you.
But those lines can't be crossed and blurred, right? Because we got to know our position, right?
So it has to be a mutual respect.
You breaking in the door, you the first man in, I'm the guy the second, right? You know, so it needs to be a system. And if that system is off and y'all not communicating, it's gonna fall apart. And that's exactly what happened in that relationship. That whole thing fell apart.
Wow.
It got to a point where I was depressed. I was miserable because I'm not providing. Well, go back to school. I don't want to go to school. And it wasn't like a supportive, nurturing, understanding type of thing. It was more like get your black ass up and go do something because I'm tired of seeing you around the house.
Wow.
So, do you
Even
feel
with
as
the
though-
agree. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So do
Tiff.
you feel as though y'all communicated well with that whole situation?
In
Like-
most cases, no.
like to be like just to get a chance to sit down and just be super honest with the feelings of it all, because the whole staying at home thing, it seems it was okay for a little while, but then it 6 months goes to a year to a year and a half to 2 years. Like
Yeah.
would you feel like the situation would have been better if it was more communication, more honesty, a person just laying out their feelings instead of just kind of dulling it, because that turns into that passive
It turns into
aggressive.
resentment. Absolutely. And that's what needs to happen. But there needs to be some kind of comfort zone. A man won't really be vulnerable with his woman unless he feels comfortable and safe.
You feel
It just
comfortable?
I didn't feel safe.
Wow.
Sometimes it's like, this is how I'm feeling. Well, whose fault is that? That's the answer? That's what you got to tell me? Fuck it.
So I mean, it kind of sounds like for a strong black woman, it's hard for a man to feel vulnerable around like somebody who exudes strength constantly.
Yeah. It's not
Is
difficult.
it like an intimidation? Like what
No,
is
it's not intimidation. Well, for some men, it might be intimidation, right? You might be intimidated by a strong black woman, and a lot of men that feel that way are like beta type males, and they get frustrated, and they get mad at the woman, right? So, in some situations where you might have like an alpha woman and an alpha male, the environment is different, the tempo is different, the chemistry is different. Y'all communicate differently.
Yeah.
Everything is more effective, right? So you might have an alpha woman and a beta male. He's gonna like have like tantrums. It's like, listen, hey, calm down. I'm in charge, man. Go do the laundry. But when you are in a situation where you have an alpha male that stays at home and an alpha woman that goes out to work, hey, what's up? I got the dinner ready. Boom. He on top of stuff. He knows his role. He knows what he has to do, right? Until something else comes up. But sometimes, depending on that person and their personality, they may fall into a sort of like state where it's like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I want to go out to work. I want to go out and do what you doing. I want to go make money like you. You know? But that's like sometimes. So it's like some men feel that way and some men don't. Some men like staying at home cooking for their life, for their lady.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah, I know a lot of men that don't mind doing either role. But I can see the demasculation, or is that the word?
Emasculation.
Emasculation.
But that's only from okay. So for the man, it's like a mental decision, but from the woman, it's like a delivering of emasculation.
I like the.
Are we going to the movies today? Yeah, you gonna make breakfast, right? I didn't plan on it, but I'm paying for the movie tickets.
Wow.
Oh.
That's nah. I mean,
Okay.
Tanisha, I think you would like a stay. I mean, you have expressed a couple times like I wouldn't mind a stay-at-home man if he took care of everything.
I mean, I don't know. Like I come home, you always there. Like I don't know.
What would he be doing though?
I mean,
besides taking care of the home?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you need to be.
Go get a hobby.
Yeah, no, I think
Go get a hobby.
I think it is necessary, like to have a hobby. Like, don't just like okay. I mean, it would be helpful. Like, okay, you picking the kid up from school, you got dinner ready, you helping the kid with his homework, you fixing stuff around the house, and like all that stuff. And then now it's like, you know, you did all this stuff all today. Now it's like, hey, so how was work? How was this? How was this? How was that? It's like when you ready, like when you come home, you had a long day, you're just ready to kind of like relax,
Decompress.
maybe
Boom.
decompress.
There you go. Right. So here, the same. It's the same concept with men. Like when I walk through the door, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear these kids.
Yeah.
I want to take a shit. I want to shower, and I want to eat. Right? After a beat up day.
Yeah.
Right? This is the same principle. And the woman just said this. I don't want to talk to you right now. I had a long day.
I'm not
You
like
know?
that though. I'll talk to
And
you no
some
matter
women
what.
ain't.
Yeah.
Some women come in, hey, how was your day? Fucked up, but I'm here.
Right. I
Hey.
mean, we gonna talk about that shit.
Yeah,
but
we gonna talk
I
about
mean, if
it.
you come from two people working in a household too, both of y'all had the same day. Both of y'all
Absolutely.
beat, and there's still a kid there too that needs attention if
right.
there's children involved. Right. And so y'all got to figure out how to work that out. I mean, and communication is everything, right? And balance is everything because. Me just personally, when I first got married, I didn't know how to balance. You know, I had to figure it out. I mean, I had a patient, husband, but at the time, like I didn't know because I was always, hey, what's going on? He like, oh yeah, nothing. Like shit. I mean, because he ready to go take a shit and sit down and
as a woman,
he got to decompress first.
As his partner, what did you notice? Okay, let me back up.
Yeah, because
was that something he had to tell you?
It ain't after I pouted. It's something he had to tell me.
You
like
felt offended.
I had an attitude first. Like I don't know why the fuck you just so pressed when you come home. That job.
Yeah, right.
And then he like, it's not all of that. It's just that
Yeah.
I just need give me a minute. Like let me breathe right quick. I just got out of my car. And here I am running to the door with everything. And then can you believe the baby did blah? He like I do. Give me 10 minutes.
And how did you take that?
10 minutes. How did I take it after he said it? Yeah. I was fine. I didn't care. Like I understood that he.
You understood.
Yeah, but I did grow up too with my grandparents. So like I saw the same pattern. Like my grandfather, he would work all day. He was in construction, and when he came home, he didn't want to talk to nobody.
I'm tired.
He would announce, "I'm going to shit." And I don't want to hear anything. It was just like,
I've been hearing
I brought home you guys some hoagies, eat a sandwich, and sit the hell down.
Yeah, right.
And then Granddad would go shit. And when he came back, he was cool. He was singing
cool.
songs and everything was fine.
He wanted to relax.
He needed his moment.
I had to drop that deuce.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
But some men need too many moments. Because now I hear this a lot often. And help me out.
Okay.
I hear a lot that men say, we together, we committed and everything like that. And I've heard 6 men say this in the past 3 weeks. But I need space.
Yeah.
I need time. But we together, but I don't want to be. So, like, it comes for an example. Like, hey, babe, you coming over today? Nah. I ain't going to be it. Are we going out tonight? Nah. I'm just going to chill here at the house. All that type of shit. Like, where does it come a time where space means I don't really want to be committed or in a relationship? Or does space mean, like, I think at a point it comes to a point where women, we probably be thinking, well, if you need that much goddamn space.
Yeah, it's over.
Right.
It's over.
Why
Bottom line, it's over.
Yeah.
Right? So for a man, I need space. Okay, define your space, please.
Exactly.
Can you effectively communicate to me what you need?
those space is,
I can't. Most men are stupid. Man, shit. I don't know. You don't know. because you don't know what you want.
Right.
Don't be bothered. You can't be bothered with those kinds of, I'm going to just say people in general.
Yeah.
You don't know what you want.
I think deep down they don't know what they want. Maybe they don't want to commit.
Maybe
I
they
think.
know what they want, but they can't say it.
They don't know how to communicate it.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
listen. Lisa comes over on Tuesday.
So maybe they.
I
need
want
to
you on
be-
Friday.
Maybe they need to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't require
That much attention.
time,
Yeah.
that much attention, because you have people that's okay with that limited time. They're into their careers or into their hobbies or just into their day to day, and they like the company of that other person, but just not all the time.
All the time.
If you come across a person and you like to be in your own personal space, private space, to just decompress, and you may need more than a half an hour, more than an hour. You might just need like a straight 6 hours to yourself, and then be like, all right, I'm ready for the world. So you need someone that's not as needy or clingy and needs all your time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not even all your time. If you're not spending some time with that person, not all your time, but where's the median? And is that even a relationship if we don't spend time together, for weeks at a time because you need space, and then you come out of your space cubicle and you like, hey, what you doing today?
Yeah,
Want to hang out? Like, no.
somebody-
What you been doing for 2
Yeah,
weeks?
that really-
You need a
yeah.
space that long?
Yeah.
No, somebody's occupying. More than likely, someone's occupying that mean time in between time.
Or that person could be depressed.
They could be.
They could be going through something.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Men
Because
don't deal with depression well.
Men deal with depression. Men deal with depression worse than women do because we can't communicate our depression.
Wow.
Babe, how you feeling? Shit. Fuck, man. I don't know. Shit, what it look like?
Yeah,
So
I agree with that.
Just because your boss said you was 15 minutes late and you need to hurry up and take your lunch and I don't want to hear nothing from you. Now you come home, man, I ain't heard from you in 2 days. Why you ain't called me? Shit, nigga working. Shit. I don't know what to tell you. You need to be able to tell me what's bothering
That
you.
aggression just sounds like something else.
It sounds like something else, right?
is going on.
Men are a destructive species.
Wow.
That's what we do.
Okay.
We destroy, y'all create. It's in our DNA.
That's
nothing
interesting.
new.
Oh.
It's been going on forever.
That's a tweetable moment. Man,
Right.
destructive.
We're destructive. We're very aggressive, very upfront, and sometimes we don't know how to do it appropriately.
Yeah.
Right. So you might have, a person that really cares for you and they calling you, what's wrong? I ain't heard from you.
Right.
And to them, you bothering me. Come on,
Just
man. I
because
just
they
got
care.
home, man. Leave me alone,
Yeah.
man. Damn. It's like, I ain't spoke to you in 2 days, though.
So men just need to be better
Communicators.
Yeah.
Use their
Communicators.
words. Like
Use your
whatever-
words. Like you tell your kids, use your
Yeah,
words.
we sing it every day with Daniel
I tell
Tiger.
you,
Yeah.
man.
Use your words.
I don't understand.
Use your words.
You ain't getting nothing from me.
And all
Yeah.
that. Fuck, shit, god damn it. Look, hey, just leave me alone. No.
Yeah,
Just-
We need
it
words.
does not help
Yeah.
the situation.
Not
now,
at
some
all.
women are very patient. Like they can work. Like sometimes I do try to see both sides of the equation all the time. And my friends fault me for this because I'd be like, well, maybe he's feeling like blah blah. And I do.
Yeah.
I've done all my friends that way. Tanisha probably can attest. Like, but that's not what I'm saying. Hear me. I'm like, I hear you, but maybe he thinking blah blah.
See, but then now you're doing that man thing like you was talking about. Like, no, I just need you to listen to my problem. I don't need you to fix it.
But I'm like that. I don't want nobody to fix my problems. I just want to vent. And if I do want you to fix my problems, I will lead with, okay, I need your advice on this, or I need your help with this.
Right.
But men are not programmed to do that. So I had to learn not to chat with my man because he's not a chat.
A chatter,
While I'm talking,
yeah.
he's actively looking for solutions to my problem. So,
Yeah.
cause man, baby, and I did
Yeah.
this, blah, blah, blah. And she said this shit. Can you believe that? He's actively now calling my boss, like, what can I do to, hey, Tiffany feels like this. Did you call my boss? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, you had a goddamn
You had a
problem.
problem.
I
I'm
just-
trying to fix it.
and then I'm outraged. Oh
Yeah.
my fucking God.
Yeah.
I cannot believe you would
Yeah.
step into my business like that. Blah. He like, what? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what did I do
You asked
wrong?
me for my help.
What did I do wrong?
So in his mind, even though I don't ask for help, I'm asking for help.
Yeah, men are very black and white.
Yeah, it's
There's
not.
no gray area with most men. They can't be.
They're
we
not
have to be
chatters.
decisive.
I don't like it.
1,000 years ago when we lived in caves, look, we hungry, I gotta go kill something. I ain't got time to figure
Go
it out.
slay, eat.
You might be able to go another day because you small. We need to go eat, right? So it's
Yeah.
like with men, there's a problem, I can fix it.
Right.
The toilet's overflowing, I can fix it.
Right.
Babe, I'm hurting, I can fix it. No, I need you to listen. I can't fix it. What you want from me? Listen,
Right.
that's it.
So you can't listen to just a chat. Like
I can. Oh yeah, but I had to learn that.
Okay.
I had to learn that. That wasn't something I was just able to, because I used to be take a day off work.
Right.
Take a breather.
Right.
Let's go for a walk. No,
Right.
I just want to talk. You just
Right.
want to talk. You want me to sit here and not say nothing? That's easy. But
Exactly.
you ain't just sitting there. You have to actively be engaged in this conversation.
Yeah.
This person is talking to you about a problem. So it's like, consume what they saying and feel what they saying and have some empathy.
Yeah, I'm totally like that. I just need to blah, and then
Yeah. And
once I got it out, I'm good.
In relationships, most of the time, there's no understanding in empathy and communication.
Mm.
Those three right there will save your relationship.
Wow.
Understanding, empathy, and communication.
I can
Because
hear
if
that.
you talking and I don't hear you, but I'm trying to solve everything, I'm not helping the problem.
And you're not
Yeah.
listening.
And I'm not listening, right? So many of us want to respond. Bam, I got you. It's done. No, I just wanted you to just feel me for a second.
Right.
But we so busy trying to fix stuff, respond to stuff. No, just sit back and chill
I
and
could have
just.
been to mention like 5 problems, and you trying to fix that one problem, so
Right.
you didn't hear nothing else I said. Like,
Yeah.
all right, so what do you think? You be like, oh, so, shit.
Right.
No, because when you had said, so you're not even listening to me.
You're
so
not
now
listening.
that's another problem.
You're not listening
So
to me.
now I had a problem at work, and I'm venting you out my problem. So now you my new problem.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Right. Now you're my new problem. But okay, so this is why dating is important. And I'm not saying like dating multiple people, like
Dating
with
that
the
person.
one person. You have to get to know what you're getting into. You got to get to know this person, right? The
Yeah.
ins and outs, everything. It's a job interview.
Right.
Point blank, like period, right?
You're right.
You're trying to find out who this person is. So when you get to a point in a relationship where it's like, who are you? No, he's been the same person.
Yeah.
She's been the same person.
Yeah.
You just didn't notice about this person.
Right.
So-
And, yeah. I think a lot of times,
You know-
too, in dating, it could be misleading, too, because the same person you date may not be the same. Like, because people will put on a facade. They want to impress in dating.
Yeah.
So, like, after a while, like, it's like, okay, when you let your guard down, it's like,
Yeah.
I did not know. Like,
You got
I
dookie
heard
stains
a
in
lot
your
of guys.
drawers?
Right,
What?
right.
Wait a
Guys say
minute,
that a
what?
lot. Like, guys be like, I didn't even know that she farted like that. I mean, she
Yeah.
stank,
But
farted
you know
all
what?
loud.
I look forward to that.
But you know what? When you're dating, it's
I
like
do.
you're literally putting on a show.
A show.
Yeah.
You want to put your best
Foot forward.
best self forward, and then
Absolutely.
like those things that you like the most about yourself, you try to over exaggerate
Yeah.
those things, but you can't keep them up because it's not you.
Yeah.
So when people get further down into the relationship, like, well, you used to this, and you used to be like this, and you used to this, it's like,
Baby, that tank ran
they've
empty
been
a
put
long
on
time
that-
ago.
Right, they've been put on
Exactly.
that show, and it's just like, all right, the lights is dim, the
Yep.
curtains is closed, like
Take
that
the
is
makeup
not
off,
me.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
me. So people be like, when they be like, your representative, I'm like, oh, they that was their representative. But
Yeah.
it's like what people need to do in the dating scene is just like, be yourself, but not the nasty stuff. Not the like,
No.
you farting all the time. You
Do that.
Absolutely.
I mean, you gonna have to fart. Look,
So-
I hate when we put all these holes on. You know how hard everybody in here know if you holding in a fart, how painful that is.
Yeah. The
Like,
day-
why
the day
would you
gonna be
make
cut
me
short.
put through pain if I can't fart? And I just gotta sit there like, oh yeah, that's interesting.
You okay? You look like something wrong. Nigga, I
And
got
then
a fart.
if it's too close to your booty, like you can't stand up and go to the excuse yourself, go to the bathroom because it's gonna come out. You know.
Well, I just say like, don't be obnoxious about it.
You gotta-
know how-
yeah.
You don't be obnoxious. So if you gotta, you gotta poop, you know. You just
Yeah,
poop.
I ain't saying be
You know,
like,
a little poop, but don't be
I gotta
up
go to the
here,
bathroom
like,
real quick.
Right.
literally like making a scene.
Yeah.
With
I'm
your
not,
body.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying be like Nutty Professor at the table, just
Right.
like, you know.
Like I
but
was, you know,
if I have to fart, and if it's too past the point where I can't excuse myself, because no matter what, when I stand up, I'm taking a chance.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 the poop gonna
Now
come
think
out.
about this.
So,
though. Now say if you want to date, look, I'm sorry, I got gas, and you let one out.
right. Now,
Listen to but his response. Damn, what the fuck? You don't want to be with him.
No.
You don't want to be with him. You don't want to be with that person. You can't even be your natural self. I can't even pass gas around.
Right.
here.
It's a
And there's some men
natural
like
Don't get
that.
offended.
And
They
it-
get offended.
They get offended.
Mad.
Di-
But
oh,
I
that's
need-
disrespectful.
I need you to be like, damn, what the fuck are you
Right.
saying?
Right. But see,
Exactly.
With an LOL. Like,
yeah.
right.
You got some guys that's like, my woman got to wear heels. She can't wear flats or gym shoes.
Oh, no.
She got to wear pencil skirts.
Oh,
Men,
no.
Some men are like that, and some women are like that. My man
That's
got to
true.
dress like this. He got to smell like that.
That's
his hair
true.
got to be on point, and his teeth got to be white.
That's
But I
true.
had
They're usually
situations
And he
delusional.
better not
like
have
that,
black
though.
girls.
Like with the heels, like we had took a picture together, and he was upset. Like his
he was
friend
short.
took the picture, but no, he was taller. Well, yeah, when in the heels,
He ended up being
was shorter
short.
than me. But then when it was a person, they took a picture of us and then they posted it, and he was just so mad, like, man, they didn't take this goddamn picture down. But it was a good picture, but it just showed me like at least maybe like about 2 inches or maybe 3 inches towering over him, and he just didn't want to look like the short guy. But it was like
it is what
like,
it is.
It don't matter. Like, what's the big deal? It's still a good picture. But he's like, no, looking at it like, oh, you always gotta wear these heels, and it's like
that was the ego.
But then I was also with a person where it was like, man, I love a woman with
I love
heels,
that. You
the
taller
legs
than me,
long, and you just towering all over me. That's all me. But that one person was like a little bit self-conscious about their height, but that wasn't. But I felt like they was putting that insecurity on me, and that wasn't fair, because I'm like, I like wearing heels. I like to look nice with the person that I'm with. But if you having a thing about your height, I can't do shit about that.
Right, go get a kneecap extension. That don't exist, by the way. Don't look that up.
Somebody gonna Google
I think the Chinese tried it, but
extension.
It had some bad reactions.
But bad reaction. My kneecap's swelling up. But no, I mean, you at the end of the day, like if you dating, you need to be secure in yourself and honest with the other person.
Yeah.
Like present yourself to this person like how you are daily.
I mean, it sounds great, but
sounds great.
You need just more people to be more honest with self.
You need
and to do that.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's not really like the dating system ain't built like that. Like you can't be yourself on a date.
So that's probably why I don't get a lot of callbacks. So I just be honest.
Yeah, you gotta be. But listen, you're gonna get that one guy that will.
Yeah.
That might be the one. Okay, let's do a second interview.
Yeah, it's
Right?
not that Tanisha not honest.
You know?
It's just that you hold on to shit forever. It'd be like,
I really don't. Cause like, I would just say when I was younger and going to the dating scene, like you hold back on a lot of stuff, and then now it's like when stuff hit ahead, then you blurting it all out, and this problem. But I'm like, I got to the point, like, I guess maybe when I hit 30, I'm 33 now, like I hit 30, and it's just like, okay, just stop with the games, just say how you feel.
Say how you feel, yeah.
And just take that chance to think like, okay, you saying how you feel, that person still may not receive it in the way that you feel like they should receive it.
Or you want them to receive it.
The way you want
right,
them to
you
receive
desire
it, but you still have to be open and try your best not to hold on to stuff. But you kind of like pick and choose. So it's like, I don't have to blurt out every single solitary thing going on with me. Like some stuff you can fix it yourself, but still just be as honest as possible. Like if something is going on and that person says something and you didn't feel good about it, say it right then and
at
there.
that moment. You gotta nip in the bud. Yep.
If you're in a situation and you don't like it and that person putting you in a situation, tell them how you feeling in that moment. Don't ignore them. Don't when you leave the situation, they go home, you go home, and then they heating you up, and then you ignoring them. So now they like, what's wrong? Why you ignoring me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know why I'm ignoring.
Yeah, you know why.
You don't use your words. So now it's like we done went 2-3 days. You don't know what the fuck is going on because you don't want to use your words. You want to communicate when you could have nipped some shit in the bud right then and there.
Yeah.
You could have, and that's just about honesty, and it's about comfort. So you dating somebody, and you find yourself and you can't be comfortable. It's like, okay, why put up with it?
Right.
But it's like you committed in some way to this person, right? They sexy, they eyes, they lips, and you don't want to let that go. But in some cases, you have to, because that person just ain't the one for you. There's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, you're going to get around 8 billion of them, but there's somebody for everybody.
Right.
There's somebody that's going to accept you for who you are, and they're going to fall in love with your flaws, too.
Yeah. Okay, with that being said, it kind of pushes me into the friend zone. So what about those friends that you got? And they're in the friend zone, and we know what the friend zone is. And a friend of the opposite sex. And you wasn't attracted to him at first, but then, through all the farting and all this other stuff,
you became
now
attracted to
you're
him.
Attracted to him. Like, how does that work?
That's what it should be like. You should be friends with the person you're dating first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dating should probably take about 1.5 years, 2 years.
I don't know if I agree.
That's too long.
Yeah.
But think about it. The process.
So wait, dating or okay, you just with the person and that person is established as your man or your woman, or are you talking about dating 1 year to 1.5 years before you say, hey, this is my woman? So what are you saying?
So, okay, it's going to depend on the thing, right? So whatever y'all got going on, I can't make that decision for you. But in my mind, if we say, I like you, you like me, just from the 4 days we've been talking.
Okay.
Right? Okay, cool. Let's do something exclusive. All right, we going to date. we going to get to know each other. That's the process. That's the role we on. we going to try to get to know each other for the next whatever time frame or whenever we feel comfortable. Hey, man, whenever you get that feeling in your stomach, you know what, I really like you, right? So I mean, for some people it's gonna vary. It could take a year. It could take 2 years, right? It could be like, you know what, I'm not really feeling this right now. Let's be friends.
I don't believe in the time limit. I'm sorry.
No, there's no such thing as a time limit, right? But there's going to be like a different time for everything that happens. But time does matter. You can't meet somebody. You know what? You the one for me.
I disagree. I think you can.
You think you can?
She didn't courted, dated, got engaged, married, had a bit, like all that shit seemed like in like 8 months. I don't know.
Yeah. Now we knew each other though, like from the military. Like we did know each other and have a friendship. Like he wasn't my BFF, but like we were friends or whatever. And then it moved. I mean, directly from we friends. Now, mind you, my husband is older too than me. He's like 9 years older than me. So we went 10 years. So we went from working together to he asked me out on a date. We dated for a little while. I'm not hard to fall in love with. I'm sorry. So we dated for a while, and I mean he knew he didn't want to not be with me.
Yeah.
And he knew, and I'm not. I put up my standards up front. Like we're not gonna date forever. I'm not gonna date you for a year and a half before you then wait for you to figure out that you really want me. What type of shit is that?
Yeah.
Like I don't personally agree with that. Like I believe that men know when they know.
Right.
And it might not take a year. It might not take 16 dates. It might take 3 days to know. You know what? She real. And we was in the military together too. So you gotta think we was in the field together. He'd already seen me at my worst. And anybody who been in the military with me, I say whatever. Like if I gotta go boo boo, I'm gonna I'm gonna go shit because I'm tired. You hear me in the field. That's just how I am. And I'm the same way at home. So like he knew what he was getting into. He knew all my disgusting quirks.
And he still
how I
fell
look
in
when I
love with
wake
that.
up. And he still fell in love with that.
I feel like you met your match then. Like
I
you
did.
You came across
Absolutely.
somebody, you had your boundaries. You like, okay, we not gonna do this forever. We not gonna do that forever. This is my game plan. This is what I want to do. He like, shit, great. That's where I'm at.
Now I had friend zoned it, my husband though, because when we were in the military together, you would never told me that we was gonna be together because we didn't. Like we fought all the time because he outranked me and I fight leadership. So like it was a thing like
my
MLS.
MLS.
That was my MLS, fighting leadership. So every time he told me to do something, I argued tooth and nail all the time, which he found funny because I was irate all the time. He thought it was hilarious.
Why do guys think that? Like when you upset, you mad? Like
they think it's cute. I don't know why.
It's cute.
I hate it.
It can be cute.
Why the hell is that shit cute?
Why do you push me to my limits? And be like,
so let me see. It's kind of like
okay, break it down.
You have like this soft entity, right? And by design, that's what it is. It's a soft entity, and it hardens. It becomes a certain way. And it's like, wow, like, okay, I didn't know you really had that fire in you. That's kind of attractive. Right? So it's like, you have this paradigm where it's like, okay, here she is, and then it's like some switches. It's like, damn, okay, I didn't know you had that in you. That's kind of cute.
But is it but what about the facial expressions too? Because they be like, oh, you just look so cute when you just mad, just irate, just mad.
Yeah,
like,
you never looked at the guy that you with and be like, damn, you look kind of sexy when you was cursing him out for whatever reason.
No.
You never? I'm sure not at all.
No,
you don't like anger. You don't like.
No.
Okay, that's not you then.
No, it's not. But that's not what I'm into. Like you'd be like, oh, you just so angry, just like it's wrinkles in his face. Like no, I mean it depends on the situation. I'm like, cause I might depend if he pissed off about something too. I might end up being pissed off and be mad too. So it had to be something that I'm not connected to. Like he got upset about something like kind of small, and I'd be like, oh, look at you up there, all mad. Yeah. But I think girls women, we think it's probably cute when a guy gets jealous. Like he a little bit jealous. Like
that's not funny.
But that's
not funny to us.
But you see, like that's funny. That's a little bit funny and a little bit cute to us. Like who is that?
Principle.
He looking at you like he looking at you like you a snack or something. You like, oh, look at you.
And that makes you feel a little wanted though, right? It's like, okay, you looking out for me. You saw this dude talking a certain way. Wait a minute. Why the hell he's shaking your hand at 2 a.m? Or 2 in the afternoon or something like that? It's like, okay, it's just like a professional thing, but jealousy is one of the things that women find attractive.
But I think, depending on the type of jealousy, though. Like,
you got
not
crazy jealousy.
Yeah, it's a fine line between like cute jealousy and like crazy jealousy.
Yeah, that's true.
I had a situation where a guy, he almost chased down a car because a guy, he slow rolled by and he was like checking me out while I was standing there talking to him, and he went like, "The fuck is you looking at, nigga?" Like he got mad. Like I thought he was finna chase the car down like a stray dog. Like I didn't know that situation was like that. Now that I found alarming. I didn't think that was cute. But if we like, I don't know, like at the mall or something, and like a guy walked past and they kind of like turned their head a little bit, and he caught it like, "Oh, look at it, look, hey man," and you be like, "Look at you, cute." That's like that's cute. That to me, that's that's a little cute when they show just a little bit of jealousy, but just that harmless jealousy. So that's what women we find cute, but I don't like that y'all find it cute when we mad though.
And I don't think it's cute when y'all find us jealous.
Yeah,
I don't think
Same
jealousy
principle.
is cute either, but well, like Tanisha was just saying. But you're right, same principle.
Yeah.
I just don't push me to my edge to be like, "Ha,
Yeah,
let me
but
touch your booty." Like, no, you can't touch my booty right now.
right.
I'm pissed off.
Some
like,
women like that.
Yeah, some do like, "Oh, now you want to touch my
Don't
booty."
touch me, and y'all making an eye contact. And then y'all kissing. Right? Now y'all in the kitchen.
Those sound effects was.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
might
know
have a little
what
bad. Yeah.
That's why I was like, explain that noise. What's that?
the noise with kisses to be in my
y'all
mind.
can't
It
see
was
this
like,
right
no,
now.
that was.
Actually, he's
No, that
kissing the
noise
air.
sounded like something else.
It was
Yeah,
like,
it's true. It
that
is
escalated quickly.
Kind of slimy. Kind of wet.
Yeah,
His mic is wet.
Like,
It's kind of wet over in that corner.
Oh, hilarious. I like it.
We think different, but we think the same. It's the same problems, just different ways of looking at it.
That's true.
And we both sexes go like batshit crazy over the same stuff. It's just polarized.
That's
Why
true.
the hell you just did it yesterday? Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's
You
the
never
same
know.
stuff.
we don't see what we do. We just see what the other people do.
That's
Some
everybody.
people.
That's everybody.
Some people.
And the last show y'all did, men give the worst advice, right? I had a guy tell me, he was like, "Man, don't trip. Kings cheat." Kings cheat.
What?
You had a wife and you had a concubine. I was like, I'm not a king. I don't have a damn castle.
Yeah.
Well, same difference. You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
Try that same goddamn argument with a strong woman.
Oh yeah, you're gonna catch hell. It's
Yeah.
just it's gonna be over with. She
Well,
probably
King-
gonna, you
She
know.
she might beat your ass.
She might kill you.
Yeah.
Like kings back in the day, you know, the kings are also you a king.
Right.
Don't come-
Oh, you a king. Show me your taxes. Oh
so
shit.
you a king?
Ain't nothing about cheating that's
No,
priestly
right,
or
that's-
kingly,
it's
so
not,
to speak.
and it's not. But it's like it's the same crazy stuff. And I forgot my point, but like men give bad advice, but
yeah.
also like it's people that give like decent advice, and they can come from men or women.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
I think men give good advice to, sometimes it depends on how connected they are to the situation. They can give good advice to like a friend, but like maybe they don't give good advice to fellow men. So they can give good advice to women, because I've gotten some pretty decent advice from men.
Yeah, but see, the thing with that is there's a woman who was asking a man about another man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's easy. Just do this.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do it, and you're gonna be like, damn, that shit worked. And it's the same thing. But when they talk to their fellow brother, it's like, oh man, just smack her ass some 10 on her way. What? I can't do that.
But if a woman
Just try it,
told
though.
you a man just smacked her on the ass, it was just like,
told me to get on.
And you be like, what?
It's a problem.
He did what?
Yeah.
Like, he's an idiot.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
girlfriends don't give girlfriends good advice either. Because, like, that's why you can't be too chatty sometimes with your girlfriends. Because I can't tell my friend, yeah, me and my man was talking about this. And then he said, we was arguing, blah, blah. Like, you'll have that one friend that's drastic, be like, girl, you better leave his ass because he sound like he got a temper. He might beat your ass next time.
Sometimes they
So
might
then-
have a point.
Right. And
But
sometimes,
they probably
sometimes.
experienced that too.
Yeah, so it's like
You know?
it depends on where you come from. Because I got a dramatic ass friends that they advice is always you better leave his ass, and then I got
That
good
fixes
friends
everything.
that be like, well, TG, you might have been out of control, But Ricky, we really appreciate you coming through, man. I don't think I got to all my questions because we got
Probably
on the
not.
gender roles and it took me in another way, but it was good. It was a good way, and so I really appreciate you
No
coming through.
problem. Anytime.
Men do give decent advice, so you would be one man that gave okay advice.
I would give okay advice.
So women 2 points, men 1 point in this.
You might want to turn my mic up. No. I got something to say.
Hey, we
The
really
key-
appreciate
I
it.
think the key thing to take away from it all is to be honest and have good open communication, though. At the
Absolutely.
end of the day.
Have understanding, empathy, and and communication.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
So let us know what you guys think. Did you feel where Ricardo was coming from about gender roles? Sorry, I didn't mean to say a whole name. Ricky?
Right, you put me out there.
You feel where Ricky was coming from with gender roles and a lot of things that he brought about, that he answered some questions that women had lingering. Let us know, Tanisha B, how can they reach us?
Hey, Battles, you can reach us at Combat Divas Podcast on Instagram as well as YouTube. Combat Divas Pod 1 on our Twitter account. Combat Divas Podcast at gmail.com. Combat Divas Podcast on our Facebook page. We'll see you all there. Bye.
Combat Divas. Stomp your left, right.
We could have went for like 2 hours.
Combat Divas.
We could have.